Hi, I'm Erika Henningsen. I am on the new season of the 4 Seasons on Netflix, and you are with me right now at Get Wrecked with Straw Hat Goofy.
Wake up, Juju. Time to go to work. All right, can we talk about wake up, I get it, I get it, wake up, I get it, I go with everyone saying I'm up next. It's not my fault that the vocals are gold, they're making the haters so upset. My life is a movie, the way that I roll. They saying I'm goofy, but baby, you know I'm making everybody obsessed. Cause we the best, how we get wrecked, and I know we gonna get wrecked, we gonna get wrecked. We gonna get wrecked, we gonna get wrecked. We gonna get wrecked, we gonna get wrecked.
Hey guys, how's it going? We've been talking for like a little bit, but for the official intro, I'm Juju Green, aka Straw Hat Goofy, your movie guy, here to talk about the latest television show on Netflix, the 4 Seasons, and I'm here with the wonderful Erika Henningsen.
Hello.
Here in the studio. Thank you so much for coming and talking to me today.
I'm just so happy to be here. I feel like we're already, we chatted before. I was like, we're hanging out.
We're right here.
We're right here.
Like, we're bonded. You are
Yeah.
so lovely. My
You're
gosh.
so easy to talk to. I'm so excited for
Same.
this.
Like,
yeah.
you came into that door. Immediately you were just like, I think we felt that we were both kind of like jet lagged from our like separate journeys to be here.
Yes, we saw in one another's eyes, like excited to be here, but you didn't get a lot of sleep last night, did
Neither
you?
did you.
You were on an airplane yesterday.
Listen, and where are you coming from? Please let the people know.
I am coming from London, where I was doing an animation convention for Hasbin Hotel.
Yep.
A different show that I'm on. Super fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I took that 12-hour plane ride home. I watched 2 movies. And I slept like this most of the way.
Did
So,
you have the little side pillow or something like that to break it?
It's good you're on this side, because if I was trying to do this way, like the neck isn't going that way today.
I would like to say that's by design, but it's not. It's just happy coincidence.
We take care of our guests.
Listen,
here.
I would have happily switched to make you comfortable, to be honest. Look, I was laying down first class, and
That's right.
I laid down. It's still not that comfortable. Listen, guys, people like to say like, oh, first class, you get to lay down in the thing. Still not that comfortable.
It's still not that comfy.
We really need to break this like.
I know. I need like a full
perception.
cocoon, like a sensory deprivation tank
Yeah.
of a bed when I'm on a plus 12-hour
It's
flight.
not soft.
It's not.
It's not
We
soft.
have put men on the moon. How is flying still so uncomfortable? Though I will say, it's like when have you seen those videos of the astronauts who were just up in Artemis, like relearning how to walk when they got?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
when I was like,
It's tough.
I've gone through nothing difficult.
And
if like that's what they're
They
dealing
gotta
with.
go through like wilderness training and everything.
Yeah.
Like it's no joke to go up to the moon.
It's incredible, and they're so excited to do it.
And no, multiple times. They're like, oh yeah, like I like to hang out in space for months at a time.
God bless them.
God bless them.
Bless 'em.
Meanwhile, we're complaining about first class flights
We're
from
monsters.
London and Africa.
We could never be astronauts.
No.
Everybody has their thing. Everybody has their
You
thing.
know what? And that's where you respect the astronaut title just a little bit more.
Yes.
You know, there's
Yes.
we should have we just had Memorial Day.
We did.
And I think we should have like an astronaut day.
Yeah, the fact that we
to be
don't is a
honest.
little odd. They don't have a way to celebrate them. And the ones we do celebrate are only the ones who get like the big sort of, who have like the big mission. But there are
Yeah.
people going up into space every day.
And you know what's crazy is that is
think.
probably the most dangerous like mission. They could blow up.
Yeah.
Like when they go up there.
I know. And then when they come down,
It's like you can either
It's
die going up or die.
insane.
It's crazy.
you've seen Apollo 13. You know this
I
movie.
have.
yes,
I
of
know.
course.
I've
You're
known
like,
this.
I'm
I've seen
familiar.
Apollo 13. I've seen The Rock. I've seen Armageddon. None of it looks easy.
None of it looks easy.
Like,
None of it looks easy.
And they're just kind of like, yeah, I'll do it. Like, I'll do the training. We'll go up there. I'll spend time for my family.
Yes.
Time dilation, because you're up there. That's not even a time zone up there either. So you want to talk about
What is the
jet
time
lag.
zone for space?
Well, there's
Central,
no time zone
Eastern,
for
Mountain,
space.
nothing.
Time is irrelevant for space. You're using light years at this point once you reach a certain threshold. And they're just like, oh yeah, like I'm probably like 10 years younger by the time I
Right.
come down.
They're
I don't know the
so
science.
they're so chill about it too. Well, like
They're
talk- but I
always
was like,
chill about
but,
it.
Like they're interviewed, and I'm like, are you guys not? If I was an astronaut and
Couldn't
people
shut
asked
up.
me a question,
Couldn't
I
shut up
would
about
act like I'd be like, ugh, let me tell you, you little peon muggle, about space. I'm like, it is. They're incredible.
I like that you
Artemis,
use the word
we love
muggle
you.
to insult them. You
peon
peon
muggle.
muggle.
You peon muggle.
Let me tell you something.
I know.
Oh my God. Listen, I'm glad that we're on the same page when it comes
are.
to respect for astronauts
Yes,
and our
yes.
somewhat disrespect of first class and business class on flights. But somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to put
Somebody's
it
gotta
out
do
there.
it.
Listen.
Delta, figure it out.
Figure it out.
Figure it
Listen,
out.
I hope I'm looking to you now, audience. If you're watching this on YouTube, I hope that you do get the longest first class flight that you've ever been on.
Yeah.
I want you to try and fall asleep. Just try.
Try.
Eat the food.
Try.
Okay? It's not always the best.
It's not always the best.
Okay? It's not always cracked up to be. Watch me
always the
get booted
best.
off of every first class flight from now on. I'm just saying there needs to be.
I think the best
better
thing to
than
do
most,
is to
but-
travel with somebody that you can cuddle on. I think that is
yeah.
always the greatest. That is like, without fail, if I'm traveling like with a bestie or my husband, I can fall asleep.
And you got to do that in economy.
You got, yeah,
Because
exactly.
you get the cubicle in first class. Separation.
Correct.
This is classist now that I'm thinking about it. Very classist stuff, first class. My gosh.
I'm also, do you remember when Sky Mall? Oh my God. I will go on such a
Sky
tangent.
Mall. Oh.
Do you remember in Sky Mall?
Okay.
Because I'm like a big drooler. So like nobody wants to sit next to me.
Okay.
My publicist is like, what is she talking about? Like, why?
I don't think this will dash your career hopes.
But no, this is great.
She's
But
a
there was
drooler?
like a thing in Sky Mall that I like asked for as a child for Christmas once because I was like, I gotta get that. It was a pillow. People will know who took like any airplane between 1995 and 2005, and it was a pillow that stood upright, and you put it on your tray table, and you would lie like this.
Wait, on your belly?
No, like on your face. So the pillow. So
Oh, wait, you put it on the table.
You put it on the table, and then you just go. I carried that on planes from ages like 9 to 12.
And that's so your drool can like have a funnel.
Exactly. I needed a place to go.
To catch. There's got to be embarrassing when you wake up. There's just like a puddle for just how much you drool. Then you got to like slyly slide it off of the table. Like,
I'm a lady.
I'm still
promise.
pretty. I'm still
I'm
a lady.
We're a lady. Toss, toss.
Don't you love me, husband?
We're good.
Listen, he knew what he was getting himself into.
He really did.
From the
He really did.
first time you guys had like the night over, he saw that
Yeah.
drool and said, "That's
Yeah.
that's all me."
And I talk too. So it's so
And you
good.
talk.
You know, it was like, you know who's not sleeping on an airplane? Anybody who's next to me. It doesn't matter what class we're in. So.
That's why he has to be the buffer,
Correct.
like in between you two. This is
Correct.
great.
Correct.
All right, so I got 2 questions to ask you
Okay.
because I did catch something, and this is
Oh.
kind of like what the show is about.
Okay.
But you said you watched 2 movies on the plane on the way over
Yes.
from London. What movies did you watch?
I watched The Materialists, the A24 movie
Oh,
with
yes.
Dakota
I
and
still haven't seen that
Pedro.
one.
I have thoughts. And then I watched Zootopia 2. Flawless movie. Perfect. No notes. No notes.
The 2 different movies, number 1.
Oh, yeah. Full spectrum.
And
Full
she
spectrum
said, I have
experiences.
thoughts about The Materialist. Zootopia, no notes.
No notes. Zootopia 1 was a great movie. Zootopia 2 is actually a perfect movie.
It's listen, I was very skeptical about Zootopia 2.
It's perfect.
I was like, how can you do animated movie about prejudice twice? They How
figured
can you
it
do
out.
that twice?
They figured it
and
out.
now they're gonna do a third.
And corruption. I don't know if they're gonna nail it on the third.
I don't know. No, it's like now you're just kind of like,
But like, I was like,
Yeah.
but the world, there's so many, like, people love an allegory. People love an animal allegory.
they do,
and,
especially
like,
when there's animals involved.
especially when there's animals. And something about, like, the political corruption in Zootopia 2, I was like,
Yo,
wow.
the gentrification in that thing
Yeah,
too.
and, like, it's incredible.
My God, listen, and I'm a big reptile guy. Like those are my
Yes.
favorite animals. So the whole time I'm like, respect for the reptiles.
Respect for the
You know
reptiles.
what I'm
Push
saying?
them out of their land. Wait, what was this word that I just, not on my back, nomies? Not on my, nombies. Nombies?
Nombies?
It's basically like this idea of gentrification where it's like, not in my, NIMBYs.
Okay.
Not in my backyard. It's like, and I had just been reading about this where it's like this concept of like why things have been gentrified and like because people are like they move in and then they say not in my backyard.
Yeah.
And I had literally just and I'd heard people throwing this acronym around. I was like, what does that mean? Read about it and then of course like was watching Zootopia 2 and I was like, oh, what a perfect way to teach to hold up a mirror to adults and be like, look what we've done,
Yeah.
and to teach kids like.
And
And be really entertaining and funny.
That was crazy because when the first one came out, like
Yeah.
I was working at Disneyland when the first one came out, right? I worked
Tell
there
me
for like 5
everything.
years.
Where did you work? Wait.
I worked at Disney California Adventure.
Amazing.
In
Which
the
rides?
stores.
Okay, fantastic.
Buena Vista Street.
Great.
And
Love
then
it.
I moved to Paradise Pier before it was Pixar Pier.
Oh my God.
Which I feel like they just did that when I left because I knew how much of a Pixar nut I am.
I'm such a nut.
And
Wait,
so, wait, what? You too?
do you know like what my like jam music is in the morning?
Please tell me.
When I'm like having my coffee with my dog.
This is so good. I can't wait.
This is embarraing.
No, it's
you,
not.
You know
Not
the
for me.
opening of Monsters Inc. That beautiful.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
I play that.
Ba-da-da-da-da. You play that?
Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. It's a
Oh!
perfect song.
It is the perfect song to do in the morning because I've done
It's
that
a perfect
too.
morning song, and to get
It
pumped
is.
up for. I remember like before my final Mean Girls audition, I listened to. I love like soundtrack or
I love soundtrack music.
orchestral soundtrack. Yeah,
Yes.
and the Finding Nemo. It's perfect. I love the movies, the soundtracks. I know. It's beautiful.
So
the moment when Nemo's little egg is right
I
there.
was about to say the Finding the Egg.
It's so
Finding
good.
the Egg is so good.
But it's such a beautiful marriage of story to song to music to
100%.
soundscape. It is.
So you want to know? Okay, we're
Wait,
gonna
I just want to try and
bond.
picture. Oh my
We're
god.
gonna bond right here.
Okay,
So
tell me.
once I finally like made my way to Pixar Pier, I went to the lounge.
Okay, tell me.
Lamplight
I need to know
Lounge,
everything.
And they play all the scores in the lounge. You can hear it throughout the park,
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
part of the park,
But in
in
the
the
lounge,
lounge
you can really
they
hear
play
it.
the score. I can tell you exactly what score from what movie. From what scene is playing in that. So while I'm eating my lobster nachos, I hear the little strange things are happening to me, but they're only playing the score, and I'm like, this is when Woody's being pushed out from a Buzz, and it's the big montage of Toy Story 1.
my
And I do that
God.
through all, because I love scores. I love Pixar scores.
Pixar
It's one
scores
of
are
my
some of the
favorite
best
things ever.
Yeah.
I love it. Now,
Do you
Finding the Egg.
remember noticing it as a kid though? Like I didn't notice it
Not
until
really.
I rewatched.
Not really.
Okay.
It wasn't until I want to say WALL-E is when I started to appreciate score,
correct.
because I feel like WALL-E is one of the best
Also, there's-
scores to ever happen.
Greatest cameo of Hello Dolly ever.
I mean,
imaginable.
come on!
Like, come on.
Listen, I was insufferable when that movie came out, because I was acting like I always watch Hello Dolly, but it was mostly because of
You're
WALL-E.
like, Carol Channing has been my icon since I was 5.
Get out your Sunday clothes. There's lots of world out there. Get out the million team and die cigar.
Like we get to the end. Time cigar. Sorry, I interrupted you.
But
You were
no.
talking-
I'm glad you interrupted me, because we could do this all day. But Finding the Egg, visceral thing, because again. Like 2008 was when I started really appreciating score.
Yes.
But then I remember I was in this film class in like 2015 when I was in college.
Okay.
And my professor was really into Finding Nemo. So this is like now me rewatching Finding Nemo as like a new lover of film, like picking out all these little things. And Finding the Egg was so visceral for me. Like I created a whole movie in my head separate from Finding Nemo based off of
that
soundtrack, that specific moment.
Wait, what was it?
So the idea, I'd never written this down, and I think I've only maybe told like 2-3 people this.
Okay, so I have the song moment in my head.
So you got it. Okay,
but
so
I'm
you got
gonna
it.
erase the
So
visual.
the idea, because I like to say that I have father-son issues from like my personal life. We'll get into that off camera.
Great.
I brought it up before.
Love it. We
But
can do it on
basically,
camera.
I love father-son stories, which is why I love Finding Nemo, right?
Yes.
And so like I thought of this like movie, and I thought of the egg as almost like a spaceship, because I love sci-fi and I love WALL-E, right? So I thought of like this circular spaceship where there's like a father and son traversing through space.
Okay.
And I said like, okay, well, and I had that score as like the backdrop to that moment, and I started creating a story around that. And the story was about this son who was raised by a single mother, and his father was just always gone. One day he follows this guy who looks like the pictures of his father that his mother showed him. He follows him to this undisclosed location, accidentally stows away on his spaceship, finds out his dad is like the emperor of this intergalactic empire, and that's why he's never been around. But as soon as he sees his dad, a coup happens, and his dad gets kicked out. In the scuffle of like him being kicked out and booted out of his own empire, he stows away on his own like getaway ship, sees his son, and goes, oh my God. So now he and his son jump on this like escape ship.
So they're like in an escape.
So
It's
they're literally in this movie, they are on this like road trip through space to get his kingdom back in space. And so this road trip is them bonding through space.
Why haven't you written this?
I don't know.
I
don't know.
love
But
this.
I've never written it down, but it was all born out of the Finding the Egg score and seeing that little like circle of baby Nemo in there, and his father going, it's okay, Daddy's
okay, Nemo.
here.
Daddy's here. Daddy's here.
I know.
It breaks my heart.
I know.
Oh my God, I can like see this movie in my head.
Yeah, I've been seeing it in my head for like years.
We'll start the fundraising campaign.
Let's-
Start the fundraising platform.
Kickstarter. Listen.
Let's go.
Listen.
People, you're gonna get so many comments that are like,
We need to make this movie.
Make it.
I have a lot of like weird and out there pitches that I've pitched on this
love
show,
that.
just like for the fun of it.
But that's how you know a song is good, because if your brain starts to create visual stories based on a song, it's a good song.
And I'm hoping to work with Paul Newman on the score. Don't say Paul
Randy
Newman's
Newman.
dead. Randy Newman. No, Paul Newman did Nemo. Look that up. One of the Newmans did it. It wasn't Randy though.
Wait,
for Nemo.
Paul Newman is the famous movie star.
He's the famous movie star,
who was also on the
was one of the
salad dressing bottles, right? That's
Yes,
Paul Newman.
you are accurate.
That's
I am
Paul
correct.
Newman, yeah.
Paul Newman. There's a great documentary about Paul Newman and his wife, Joanne Woodward, called like The Last of the Great Movie Stars, which is like about the last era of like when movie stars were movie stars. Now, now we have like the Timothy Chalamets of the world who are, but like sort of this sort of old glamour Hollywood.
It's like now I feel like there are more personalities that make movies now.
Correct.
Right?
Nobody knew about Paul Newman, and like nobody really knew that much about his personal life.
Yeah.
It was just like his movies.
I think that's what makes a movie star though. It's like it's the mystery.
The mystery.
Right? Like you don't know them, you just see them come out and you're just like, "Oh, this is all the characters that like I fell in love with."
Yes.
And since the Michael Jackson movie is out, I made this whole video because I introduced my friend to The Wiz for the very first time. And she was like, "That's Michael Jackson? Like, is this?" Do we
have like all like between musical theater and Pixar? I was like, do we just have like all the same? Okay,
I think so.
So it was Thomas Newman for Finding Nemo.
Yes.
Oh,
that's what it was. Thomas Newman,
who voiced Nemo,
and Paul Newman was in Cars.
And
right?
and
he was Doc Hudson.
And I was gonna say, and Randy Newman is Thomas Newman's cousin. They're related.
Yes.
What?
That's where there's the
both
confusion.
make great music.
And they're both
They both make great music. Remind me, is Paul Newman is Doc Hudson in Cars, right? All the Newmans have been involved with Pixar.
Can I tell you, Cars is the one that I don't fuck with. I know. I'm sorry. Wait, you like that? Oh my God!
Same.
Why?
Same.
I don't want to watch I don't want to watch automobiles. I want to watch animals.
I don't care about automobiles.
I don't care about automobies.
Oh my gosh.
I really don't like Cars.
I've been saying this for years.
I really don't like it.
Thank you.
I know. Except Rascal Flatts dropped a great song with Life is a
Life
Highway.
is a highway. I would ride it all night long.
And that's great. That's all we needed.
Thank you. Listen, Pixar, I am so sorry, but
we don't like
she's
it.
so right.
We don't like it.
I've said so many things. One, the rules aren't set enough.
No.
Every Pixar movie has a defined set of rules that like you could fall into. Cars, no rules.
I don't understand what's happening.
I don't understand. Like, one, if there's no people in it, why do they have doors for people to come in?
Correct.
Doesn't make sense. Why do they have tongues if they don't like eat or anything like that? Also, can I ask a question?
Right, you never see them doing the things that like we love. Like my favorite thing in Monsters Inc. is like you see his morning routine. You're like, oh, monsters, they're just like me. Cars are not just like me.
No.
And
what are they doing in their downtime? And I know like that's like the point of Radiator Springs, but they're just there.
It's not
just like driving like this all day.
I know.
What, you're going out for a walk? Life could be a dream.
It doesn't make sense.
I do like the Life Could Be a Dream scene. I will say that. Like mostly because like, and I appreciate that because of Disneyland in California Adventure. That's the only reason why I like it now, because I lived it.
The ride is great.
Right?
Yes.
I will also say that I don't trust Mater. Like I don't like Mater.
I know.
A lot.
Not
like
great.
Cars 2.
Not great.
No, not great.
Cars 2 is.
But my gosh. Anyway, so yeah, is Doc Hudson Paul Newman? Yeah. We're right.
Wow.
Yes.
We know our stuff. We know our stuff. We'll wrap it up.
And also, I think what you were thinking about is Randy Newman being involved with Toy Story.
Oh, wait, of course. Yeah. I mean, Randy Newman's involved with a lot of like
a
Pixar
lot of the
stuff.
Pixar stuff.
He also did Monsters Inc.
Yep.
He did Bug's Life as well. Just a bug.
Oh,
little bug.
so good.
Hardly there.
So good.
Randy Newman has one of the most unique voices, and it works for him.
It works.
Also, as an LA native, his "I love LA." I'm like, that's our guy. We
so
love
catchy.
it.
It's so catchy.
He's a catchy machine.
Yeah, he knows.
Right. So whenever he makes a score, a soundtrack, I'm on board. I'm excited for Toy Story 5, in large part due to
except for Cars, because he did that one
Cars.
too.
Everybody has a miss.
Cars is fun. Listen,
it's fine.
I will implore anybody. Okay, this is a big question. What is the score for Cars? What is the iconic sound for Cars?
The song, the Rascal Flatts song.
It's the Rascal Flatts song.
That's it.
But it's no score. Like I can name you any Pixar movie, and you could pick me out the signature score.
Yes.
In a lineup.
They're not doing Cars at the Hollywood Bowl with the New York Philharmonic.
Okay.
That's not happening.
Before we move on, can we do this really quick? I'm gonna do a score tune, and you can guess what Pixar movie it is.
Oh gosh. Okay. Hope I'm okay.
All right. Here we go. Okay. Hold on.
Are you
I'm
gonna
gonna
play
start
it?
off. I'm gonna start off simple. I like that you're closing your eyes for this one too.
I know.
Okay. Gosh, why am I blanking on it? Do 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 do.
Wait.
Do 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 do. I
can't tell if
Am I this bad at singing?
No. I don't think you are.
Hold on, you got this.
Oh, it's Toy Story. It's Toy Story. Oh my God.
Right? All right.
Oh my God. Okay.
All right, moving on.
No, you're not the best. No, you're not. But you gave me. You
I'm not. I'm not on Broadway. I get it. I get it. I don't have tune. I'm not on pitch. I get it. Okay, I got. You should get this one.
Okay.
Da 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 da.
Incredibles.
There you go. Okay. All right. Last one. Boom, boom, boom. No, hold on. Sorry. I got this one. We got it. Not gonna mess this up. All right. Do 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 do. You see what I'm saying?
So good.
What's cars? Silence. Crickets. Crickets in the comments, I'm sure. It's crickets.
So the materialist in Cars, we have some thoughts.
Oh my God, we have notes for you.
We got notes.
We have notes.
We got notes, but I forgot where I was going with the score cover. No, but anyway, those scores incredible.
So good.
Love me some Pixar. But yeah, so on the plane, you said you watched The Materialist and you watched Zootopia. Zootopia. That's
Zootopia. Materialist, I love. I'm more partial, and this is the thing where it's like everybody like. I feel like it must be so hard to be a director, especially when you have something like Past Lives, because everything gets like measured. Sorry, everything gets measured to the thing that you are like.
I agree.
That people like clung to and went, oh my God, this is your opus. So then how do you really, like, Materialist was just a different movie. I mean, Past Lives is incredible. Materialist was not trying to be Past Lives, and that is okay.
Yeah.
But if I were to watch, if it was like you have a choice between these two movies for the rest of your life,
You would pick Past
Lives.
Lives.
100%.
That's what happens when you just come out the gate, just like make it like heat. You know, I think I saw this, what was I watching? I think I was watching, I don't know if you're familiar with like movie fights at all.
No.
Oh my, it was this YouTube channel, Screen Junkies, that I followed for a long time. They would get like 3 people and they would just debate movies, right?
Okay.
And one of the biggest debates was, what's a biopic that of a famous director that you want to see? And somebody was doing Orson Welles. And they said, what happens when you peak at the age of like 19, 20 years old? Right? You make the greatest movie of all time.
Yeah, what do you do?
And then what do you do after that?
I know.
Right? It's like you can make great movies,
I
good
know.
movies, but none of them will be Citizen Kane.
That's why I really try and like treat my work. I'm like, don't give it all away yet.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Like, just let her cook. Let her cook.
Let her cook a little bit. You're like,
I'm
hey.
giving you like my B-.
Always B-, so that way when my final work would be the A.
You're like,
everything's
everything's
building.
Everything is building.
I'm gonna start living my life.
Everything's building to that lifetime achievement.
I'm saying, hey, this is a loading screen. Our relationship is a loading screen.
We are. Oh my God.
It's only gonna get.
You're dating somebody and you're like, okay, I'm in the loading screen phase. Just like give it time. It's coming into focus, but like I don't want to give it all away yet.
But when we hit 100%. We're talking downloadable content.
You're gonna be locked down.
We're gonna be locked down. Premium content, baby. You're in the site.
You're in the site. You can click things and it'll open up.
You know, but that's really like I 100% agree with what you're saying about Materialists and that because and I don't think it's fair to compare.
You can't.
People's work whenever they make something new. That's why I like admire like directors like Phil Lord and Chris Miller and Ryan Coogler because they make something and that's such an isolated.
It's a new thing.
It's that thing and then they move on and then this is the thing now.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
You could tell they're never going like, oh, this has to be as good as this last thing.
Because they like leave it all. I feel like they create stories and movies where they're like everything that they want to tell with that particular narrative. They do. It's not like carrying. There's maybe themes, but they're not like carrying things over. Going like, oh, I didn't get that right in that movie, so let me get it right here. They're like, no, I made that movie, and the reason it's out in the world was I did everything I wanted to with
exactly.
it.
You leave it out all on the floor. You know, so see, this is why we're right.
We shouldn't be loading. We should be Ryan Coogler.
We should
we should leave it on the floor all the time.
Leave it on the floor all the time, get 16 nominations. And you know what? He was sitting right where you were sitting. And I asked him straight up, his butt has been where your butt is.
Just like
Literally.
soak it up, Erika. Soak it
We should rename that the Ryan chair. We should get it like the plaque or something like that. It's the Coogler chair. Dang it, I wish it was a couch. We call it the Coogler couch. I love alliteration.
I love. Shocking, you don't have an alliterative title.
No, I don't. I don't know why. You know what?
I'm
it's so funny.
This chair like it's like a tiny puppy. It's just like I'm just soaking up.
Soak it up as much as you want. But he sat right there, and I straight up was like, "Yo, bro, like 16 nominations.
What's it like to be a genius?
I mean, more or less. But he's so humble because I never straight up was like, "You're a genius."
Yeah.
I would say like, "You make great shit." He would hate that.
I say that like I know him.
You know?
Ryan
He would hate that.
Would hate that.
But like multiple times, and I have this on camera, and I'll show it to you. Is when like I'll look the camera, and we were like kind of like hanging out. He was doing his like Kodak video for like the IMAX video, and I was right there doing like the behind the scenes. I'm talking to camera, and I say, so like we're working out this thing, and like we have one of the best in the game to teach us like how the IMAX thing works. And he's like, he went from working to cracking his neck so bad. He went, what? And I was like, I said you're one of the best in the game. He said, stop it, bro. He said, you bugging. He was like, I'm just happy to have a job. And that's literally his
Wow.
mindset. So when I asked him, I said, bro, like 16 nominations, like you guys are breaking history. Like, did you ever take a step back from like working and just go like, wow, like we did? He goes, why would I do that?
No.
And he said, I was like, no, but did you do anything to like celebrate? He went, me and Zinzi got some waffles.
That's like what people do on Saturday after they like run 5 miles to celebrate, not after they get 16 Academy Award
I'm
nominations.
saying the man and his wife Zinzi and they do not care. They're like, we make history, and like to them, them making history already happened, and they're already just kind of like.
But those are the best type. The best type of people are people who are not impressed by themselves.
Yeah.
Like Tina's very similar. Tina's like not impressed. She hates being called a genius. She's like not impressed by herself ever.
I'm impressed with Tina.
I'm impressed by Tina too, and I tell her all the time.
by Tina.
And then she's like, "Stop." She's like, "Don't look at me."
I could tell she's that way too.
Yeah, she doesn't like it.
I could tell she's just constantly like making cool shit, doing cool shit, and she's just kind of like moving on to the next thing.
Always. She's never gonna like rest on the laurels. Like she'll like rest to like take care of her family, which isn't a rest, but like she's like exactly the same way. Just doesn't want to talk about how impressive she is.
Yeah.
But when you are opposite somebody like Ryan or Tina, you're like, but do you get
it?
Are?
Like you want them to understand. Like, do you get this?
Do you get it?
Like it's like if you were in the same room as like a Stephen Hawking or something.
Yeah.
And you're just like, you do realize you're like,
it's the astronauts. It's astronaut
It's like
syndrome.
you're like, you've been to space.
It's astronaut
You're
syndrome.
the smartest person in the world.
Yeah, but for them,
you make
it's
the
just
most
their
classic,
job.
but they're just like,
whatever.
I wish I could do something that well and
I
just be like,
you're very good at this though. This is like so lovely.
Well, thank you.
You're very. I was like,
I'm trying to be like,
top notch. I know.
I'm trying to do that, but like you say that to me, I'm like, I am the most. I told this to a girl that I'm actually going on a date with like tonight. I said,
Where are you going?
I don't know yet.
I won't tell. Well, no, this will come out later.
Yeah,
so
this will come out later.
Okay,
and hello, girl that I'm taking out later. I hope you see this.
This is so exciting.
I hope you see this later after like we've been on date like 3. No, I hope you see this after I ask you to be my girlfriend if things all go well, and then we can look back at this moment and you could be like, oh my God. Right.
Also, girl, he really likes you because he is jet lagged and working today and making time to go on a date. So
listen, this is what leads me to say I am the most chalant dude. I don't do nonchalance.
Yeah.
Right. So like I like to wear
that's why I like you. You're like, know? I am not a cool person. Like
I'm not cool.
But I really like when somebody. To me, coolness is when you are like actively passionate about what you like and enjoy, and I. I'm so not good at like sitting back and sort of being like, yeah, like let you come to me. I'm like, no, let me come to you.
Let me come to you and talk to you about what I like.
Okay, so girl,
no, but that's why I love this though.
You have chalant. You are getting 100% fully loaded chalants tonight.
I love this. This is a podcast of chalants right now. And we've exercised that. We've talked about Pixar.
Podcast of chalants.
This is a podcast of chalants. See, that's a cool
that's
like
a good
name.
title.
That's a good title. Damn, rip it off the wall. Just rip it off the wall.
Chalants.
But I just wear my things on the sleeve. So like every time somebody gives me a compliment, I'm like, oh, thank you. Like in my mind, I'm like, thank you. You know, but I try to have this air of like, oh yeah, on to the next thing. But what we're doing right now is cool.
It is.
Right?
Yes.
Like I'm sitting here talking to you.
Yes.
I just watched the full first season of your show last night. Sucked me in.
Thanks.
Sucked me the hell in.
Sucked you in.
The 4 seasons is great. You're great in it.
Thanks.
So, and like you're so adorable in it as well.
Which is good because otherwise I think you would hate me.
No.
The character.
Why would I hate your character?
Because like she kills Steve Carell, kind of. Spoiler.
I mean, like, yes.
She's the reason he goes on the road.
Honestly, he didn't need to go on the road.
He didn't.
He just needs to stay in the bed and be there.
And he needed to apologize.
But like, again, I thought you're going there just to get like a stinky little like Happy New Year's.
I know.
Whatever.
Right. He didn't even get good things at the grocery store.
Because you didn't tell him to go get anything. You didn't say a damn thing.
Right. It's so true. In hindsight, it's like, what were you doing? Like nothing would have been worse. I would have come back from the hike and seen you not there. Yep. Like that would have been worse.
Exactly. You're like, everybody knows you stayed the F put.
He deserved it.
He deserved to die a little bit. And again, it happened so subtly for me, and that like wrecked me a little bit. I was like, wait a minute, hold up, pause.
I know.
I just saw him at the store calling somebody a Carl.
So true. I feel like I know all of us were so shocked when that happened. So much of it was like, especially because the show's about the generation above us. It's like about people in like late 40s, early 50s. And like the shit. Wait, you're like,
that hurt a little bit?
Oh, I felt it.
That hurt a little bit?
You felt it? How old are you? No.
I'm 47.
No, you're not.
I am. I'm 47.
He's not in our age range. So like I knew when you said, I was
you
like.
are not 47.
I know.
Turn the lens.
Listen.
Turn the lens.
Turn the
This is
lens.
not a 47-year-old man.
No. Do we have the correct cam?
Yeah,
We got the correct cam
going.
on you. Yeah. So
Wild.
He's our resident handsome in here.
Love.
He's
both,
our resident
both
handsome.
very handsome.
Yeah.
Shallant
Oh,
is gonna be so. We're calling your date
Shallant.
tonight.
The
Shallant.
Shalants.
Yeah, and like Tina's whole thing was like I mean I'm feeling it right now with like parents, like my friends' parents, not some passing away, but also just like people being like I gotta go home because like my dad fell, or like I gotta go home
Right.
because my mom like. That thing that happens where you're just like, oh, wow, we've been living long enough that shit like that happens.
It happens, yeah.
Like when you're 21, like no shit happens. You think important things are happening, but big life-changing seismic things are saved, I believe, once you clear 35.
And you know what? It's like, no, that is, and I'm 34, so like I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll be 35 in January, so I got some time.
Yeah.
But the thing that like always, I don't want to say like alarmed me, but like it was a sharp realization of like, oh, the generation above us are dealing with things that are like they're treating as normal, but for us it's like out of this world.
Correct.
Is when they say things like, oh yeah, I've had a couple friends die this year, or like we're getting to the age where people start dying off.
Yes.
And they're just so used to it, where it's
Yeah.
like, no, we're in that phase of it now.
Yeah.
And so, being a 34-year-old, I was dating someone who was 41. So, like, she was in a whole different, like, type of bracket as well. So, like, watching this and seeing the different age ranges was very interesting, right? And
Yeah.
you're the youngest one in the main cast.
I'm the baby.
You're
Marco
the baby.
Calvani, who plays Claude, is 44, I think. So he's like 10 years older than me, and we're very tight. But yeah, like the cast it's so interesting. It's like sometimes I watch shows like the Euphorias of the world, or
Yeah.
like, and I'm like, wow, what's it like? Like I go to set and I'm working with people who never make me feel less than,
Right.
but have 20 years of experience on me.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And so it's a really interesting like tightrope to walk where I'm treated as an equal. They are so welcoming. And there's also things that I'm still learning from them, but I never want to seem like I'm like, you don't want to do the thing where it's like, tell me, grandfather, what was it like back when people did 26 episodes of television for a season? Like, you don't want to call attention or make anybody feel like we are not the same, because really, from Coleman to Will Forte, they're all just like literally kids on the inside. I think their resting vibe is like 27 years old.
I know, yeah.
That's like who they are on the inside. But it is an interesting thing to navigate, just sort of feeling like comfortable, but also wanting to soak up information and knowledge from them, being okay sometimes that like you don't know the references. Like sometimes there's some 70s,
some references that I was like
references and I'm like, what?
Were you like also in the like, you're like, what is that?
What is that? And that's okay. And to be like, that is sort of the gift of being on a show with people who have more life experience than me.
Okay, so now I gotta ask you this, because there is a reference in the show that pissed me off that your friends didn't get.
Oh.
The Footloose reference, the Kenny Loggins.
Oh my God. I know. Also, as a person who I would like to take this moment to say, Kevin Bacon is my hall pass. Sorry. Should I say that? Is that inappropriate?
Listen, no, it's not inappropriate.
Kevin Bacon is, I have sat behind him at so many things in New York City, and I have never had the courage to say anything to him.
Okay.
I love him.
He's the best.
So much.
He really is the
I think
best.
he is one of our most talented actors.
Thank you.
I don't want to say he's underappreciated, but like,
no, but there is like a...
It's like, are we forgetting that Kevin
I think
Bacon
we
is a movie star who walks among us?
He is that guy.
But he doesn't. But he's so chill. He's just like living on his farm with
And
Kira.
I think that's also what it is.
That's
like, because he's in the Leonardo DiCaprio... With him? Oh, yep.
Him and his wife.
Yep.
Are you talking to them?
Yep.
What was he like? Tell me
He was
everything.
wonderful. He was great.
He's so cute.
Fun fact, his kids have never seen Footloose.
They wouldn't be able to handle it. It's
He offered that up
It's
to
too
us.
hot. That's it. Like, I hated that too, because I was like, I mean, Ginny, I know what Footloose is, but I was like, if these are my friends and I found out that they didn't know what Footloose was, I would have been like, sit the fuck down.
We're watching it right
watching
now.
it.
And you know what? If I was Steve in that situation, if I was Nick in that situation,
turn it on.
I would have stopped everything and said, I told this whole story. You didn't know who Kenny Loggins was? Sit down right now.
Sit down.
We're watching Footloose for New Year's Eve.
I love Footloose so much.
Footloose is my favorite 80s movie of all time.
Really?
It's my go-to karaoke song.
Footloose, naturally.
Footloose.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
I thought maybe Holding Out for a Hero for a second.
I mean, Holding Out for a Hero is great too.
What is my go-to?
But you know what?
movies?
I just found out a fun fact that Craig just told me
About Kevin
like
Bacon?
literally like I think right before that interview.
Tell me everything.
So apparently Footloose, the song, proper
Uh-huh.
Footloose, the titular song of the movie, was not nominated for Best Original Song.
Insane.
It was Hear It for the Boys.
Oh,
Which is great.
Baby, he know. It was because
Baby,
that
he
was
know
sung
rodeo.
by. It was sung by somebody who. Well, no, Kenny Loggins like is famous.
He is famous.
But I think whoever Let's Hear It for a Boy was sung by. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm forgetting who it was.
I want to say it's Denise Williams, but
Denise
I'm
Williams,
gonna
yeah.
double check.
Which
Yeah.
again, respectable, great song, and every
Great
time it comes
song.
on, I'm singing. Maybe he's no
Romeo,
Romeo,
but
he's my rock and romance show. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's hear it for the boy.
It's getting high.
You know,
were on a plane yesterday.
Listen, okay. No,
getting high.
Listen,
I can sing.
They'll just say I was dragging you down. Like I felt nervous to sing with you because I'm awful.
Oh my God, we're just like one song away from a Sonny and Cher duo.
A little bit, because we've already did like 3.
Well,
Like,
that's
I think
maybe my
that's the
favorite
record.
80s movie. Is it Moonstruck? Is that
Moonstruck.
the 80s?
Oh, Moonstruck. Yeah, that is
That's the
Cher.
80s, yeah.
Yeah, that's Cher. Oh my
Yeah.
God, yeah.
Not as fun as
Not as fun as Footloose,
but
but like Footloose
80s.
shocks me because like, what is everyone singing right now? Who
Yeah.
are singing what at karaoke? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's being referenced the most?
what did I go to karaoke and saw people sing and I was like, this isn't it. I saw somebody sing the Billie Eilish. Do do do. See, I'm like not
Bad
cool.
Guy?
Bad Guy. Yeah,
Bad
and I was
Guy.
like, it doesn't work.
I like how I caught that just for the do.
Oh, yeah, do 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 do. And it was fine. I was like, this is not a karaoke song. A karaoke song needs to be like get people up and dancing.
And that's why it's my first one.
Correct.
Out the gate. Because even though I can't sing, my moves will like hypnotize
and
get
everybody
people
will
up.
dance because people
Exactly.
love Footloose.
Exactly. Once you hit that everybody cut, everybody's like going crazy. Footloose.
Kevin Bacon.
Listen,
Star.
I also learned the line dance to that song as well.
Wow.
Yeah, I won't be able to do it right now, but like if I
Well.
hear it, don't play it. If I hear it, and I'm in a
Cue
crowd,
music.
I do know that it's like very similar to the Electric Slide.
Yeah, very
with a little
similar.
bit of this.
Yeah, they have
in
like
there.
the weird Southern thing that
Though-
makes it
exactly.
like we're in the South.
Listen, I do a fair bit of line
love.
dancing, and the amount of like random shit that happens in some of them. Like there's one where people do like rock paper scissors.
Wait, do you go to the line dancing that's here in LA?
Desert 5?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fun.
shout
I've
out to
been
Desert.
Twice.
I've been there 7 times.
People are really good.
They're good.
I'm not that good.
And I don't know how they're able to like
They
keep
prac-
all of them in
They
their head.
practice, but you know what? We don't have time to practice,
Okay.
so we gotta just go. And
We gotta
like,
go.
Yeah.
Is this like us, like you,
We'll go.
your husband, me, my
Yes.
friends? We're going.
Me and my husband, you and your future girlfriend,
I'm just saying.
and your friends.
I'm just saying. You know what? That would be a good like date.
we can
actually.
edit around this depending on how the date.
No,
goes.
yeah, we could put it in. Put it in.
Cut.
Kid.
Just screen grab that.
Screen grab it. We're gonna cut this, make it its own little thing. We'll send it to her.
I feel like
Okay.
you're going on a date tonight.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I am. And I'm pretty excited about it.
Okay.
Came out of nowhere.
Wow.
So like, I don't want to get too into my dating life, but like, I got into this mode where like I'm very disillusioned with like the online dating thing. I hate
Yeah.
it. I was in a 11-year relationship that was
Okay.
longer, that was older than a lot of dating apps. So
Uh-huh.
when I started getting myself back out there, you know, I realized how horrible the swiping of it all is, the impersonal part of it. And so I really got into this thing where I was like, swipe, put it down, don't even look at it for like a day or so. And so swipe. Ooh,
Very like
she's cute.
guerrilla warfare of you.
A little bit.
Like
Just
attack
like,
and then sway.
you know what I'm saying? Just like attack it and then
And
just back up, right? And so, you know, swipe. Ooh, she's cute. Direct message.
Okay.
What do I have to lose? And I put it down for 2 days. Hop back in. She responded. I was like, oh. So, you know, now we're going on a little date. Came out of nowhere.
This is good. This is good juju that we're giving.
This is good juju that
Good
we're
juju.
doing right now. I shouldn't even be talking about this right now. I feel like desperate, like even this going like, am I nervous? Am I sweating? What's happening?
No, you're not.
Yeah?
You're
I'm good?
perfect. You're
Okay,
perfect.
thank you. Okay, cool. But yeah. And then we'll show her Footloose to see if she's really on the ball.
Because nothing ends a first date better than being like, you know what, you gotta watch 2 hours of an '80s movie starring Kevin Bacon and a young Sarah Jessica Parker.
I need to know if we were in a town that outlawed dancing, would you dance with me?
Would you fight?
Would you
for our
fight?
love?
Would you fight for our love? I love
Oh my
this.
God, I could remember.
I love this. We'll do the whole like I don't know why I thought of Dirty Dancing, like picking her up and whatnot.
also
It's
good
like
80s
it's a
movie.
whole,
Also good.
also a great
Yeah.
80s movie for sure. But yeah, like back to the Four Seasons.
Oh yeah, yes, yes.
Tell me about like because now obviously Steve Carell's not part of like the new season.
Mm-hmm.
Like tell me about like filming without him, like you know,
Yeah.
because it seemed to me like very sudden.
Yeah.
You know,
For
and
sure.
so just talk to me about like having him there one day, powerhouse actor, and then he's gone.
And then
now,
he's gone.
Yeah.
I think like I can't speak to like what everybody else felt, but I definitely felt this thing of like I feel like I felt this responsibility because I'm sort of the newbie coming in to be like, okay, you, whatever the storyline is, like the energy that Steve possesses is not an energy that because everybody's unique.
Can't replicate it.
You can't replicate it. So don't try to. And like don't let that be like the thing that's hanging overhead when you like show up to set of people being like, yeah, we like are so excited for this storyline, like we miss Steve. Because like we all miss Steve. Steve's the fucking best.
Of course, yeah.
But what I think the writers did a great job with was like the way they sort of integrated my character into the friend group at large for season 2. It makes a lot of like dramatic and comical sense. Like it's really there's like a lot of growth for Carrie Kenny Silver's character. There's a lot of growth for Ginny, like physical because she's having a baby.
Right.
And I just kind of like I was so impressed by the way they took liberty and chances with season 2. Like season 1 is based on the movie starring Alan Alda and Carol Burnett. And I feel like in season 1, things happen to the characters and they respond. And in season 2, the characters make big swings and make big choices.
Right.
And that is, I think, the only way to do a season 2.
Yeah.
Is to be like, we gotta really watch them kind of dive into the fire and sink or swim. Whereas in season 1, it was a lot about like, these are just things that are kind of occurring around them and they're responding. This is all the characters feel much more on the balls of their feet, sort of charging ahead. Because that's what happens when people die. When friends, family members die, you kind of take stock of like, what am I doing with my life? And season 2 is them answering that.
Right. So what I really liked about like your character Ginny in season 1 was that you and Steve had a great chemistry with each other.
Yes.
Right. Which is why we said like, oh, you would hate me. I'm like, why would I hate you? Like I
I'm so
loved
glad
you
it
two
came.
together.
Steve and I had a really good working relationship and friendship, but the first time I ever met him, as I said, no challant.
Yeah, no chalants. Yeah.
None. And so
Well,
like,
you had all the chalants. You're a chalant person.
I'm a chalant. Yeah.
Like you try to be nonchalant.
I try to be nonchalant,
Yeah.
but I have all the chalant.
Yes.
And I like, he comes out of the trailer and it was my first day on set. I was just doing like a hair and makeup test. And so I was like, I gotta go say hi. But the way that I say hi is like, you're being attacked. And slowly, and he was so lovely. But slowly over the course of our conversation, he just like backed away.
Oh,
But
that's
again,
gotta hurt.
Not to be rude, he was just
Yeah.
like, you're a lot.
You're
and
a ball.
He was like, yeah, exactly. He's like, and it was it was actually the perfect way to remember. I was like, oh, wow, he is like so easy. He's so easy on set to work with. And it actually was a great first meeting because it made me go like, oh, I don't need to like prove myself. I don't need to like throw myself at like being besties because we're actors and like we're going to be safe together when we start shooting.
Okay, so and I'm so happy to hear that because I haven't talked to Steve. He's one of the few people that I haven't talked to him yet.
He loves being home.
And I love that about him too.
He loves being home.
One of the funniest men on the planet, but
Yeah.
also one of the like great actors that again, you want to talk about
So
Kevin Bacon.
good.
I feel like he's that of this
He is that.
generation.
Foxcatcher, come on.
Like Foxcatcher!
So good.
My God!
Crazy Stupid Love, a great
Lord.
performance.
Like, oh my
so good.
gosh. Crazy-
So good. Perfect
Crazy
movie.
Stupid Love.
It's a perfect movie.
With him and Kevin Bacon.
I know! That's why I love that movie.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
David Lithhagen. He cuckolded me.
He cuckolded
me.
Cuckolded.
David Lithhagen.
Wait a second.
Cuckolded me.
I never realized. Okay, because
Your two
Steve
favorite
asked
people.
me once, he was like, who is one of your favorite actors?
Did you say Kevin
And
Bacon?
I said Kevin Bacon. And he was like, oh, yeah, that's a good one. But then he didn't say, like, yeah, you know he cuckolded me. But because David Lithhagen is such a niche cameo performance
100%,
in that,
yeah.
he doesn't, it's like my brain goes Emma, Ryan, Steve.
Okay, yeah.
Julianne.
Julianne.
Besties. Oh my God. I
He's
never
in that
thought.
movie.
I never thought to ask Steve to be like, tell me everything.
Remember, I like you can't forget David Lithhagen because of
I know.
the iconic scene
The
at
scene.
the birthday party.
Yes.
Where he shows up and everybody goes, David Lithagen, David Lithagen, David fucking Lithagen.
It's so good.
It's so, listen, Crazy Stupid Love is in my top 3 rom-coms of all time. Of all time.
Let's go.
Now you want to hear mine?
The Holiday.
What, that's yours, The Holiday?
One.
Okay, we'll go for one for me. And, oh my God, I already said Crazy Stupid Love. But Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Great. Perfect.
All right, you go.
Crazy Stupid Love is in my top 3. So, okay, so wait, what did I say?
You said The Holiday.
The Holiday.
Crazy Stupid Love.
Go ahead.
And then, my gosh, Hitch.
Hitch is very good.
Hitch is really good.
very good.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, it's a tie between While You Were Sleeping, one of Sandra Bullock's greatest performances.
He looked, yeah.
So good. Or How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Matthew McConaughey is one of Matthew McConaughey's.
I just watched that one like
So
3-4 years ago.
So
that one's a
perfect.
good one.
God, I love a rom-com.
I
want to be in a rom-com. Crazy Stupid Love was, I think, one of the last
Like true.
flawless rom-coms.
I want to say that too.
Yeah.
Like, well, I do want to say that, but I actually just recently saw one that I thought
What?
was like a really great rom-com.
What?
Came out this year. People We Meet on Vacation was really.
Oh, that's a
really-
Netflix one.
Yes,
I need to watch
really
that because I've
fucking
heard
good.
it's great.
Tom Blythe is
Oh
just
my God,
a
so
chameleon.
cute too.
He's,
Yeah. I need to watch that because I've heard that's great and it's like a fun idea because they're besties,
Yeah.
right?
I think it's one of the most natural and believable friends to lovers story.
Okay.
Like, because you see them go from like can't stand each other
Yeah.
to them slowly building a friendship.
Which has not been done as well since When Harry Met Sally.
No, not at all. Like, I feel like a lot of like that is like very forced.
Yeah.
You know,
Very.
Haley Kiyoko, who we also had in here.
Yes.
She has Girls Like Girls.
Oh my God. Wait, can I tell you a
Fantastic.
crazy thing about Haley Kiyoko?
Please.
Okay. This is wild. I'm going to try and find footage of this for you to add here.
Okay.
When I was 14 years old, I did a pilot for Disney called The Misadventures of the Moon Girls,
Okay.
which was about an all-girl band that formed at boarding school.
It was a pilot that didn't happen.
It was a pilot, didn't happen, but it was me and Haley Kiyoko and 2 other incredible actresses, and we formed a girl band called the Moon Girls, and we were all in like a different house. It was kind of like Harry Potter-esque. So I was
Yeah.
in Hufflepuff, she was like the Gryffindor at the boarding school, and the 2 other girls were Ravenclaw and Slytherin.
Cool.
And I remember she was like a little bit older than me. Haley was a little bit older than me. And I remember at the time being like, they are so much cooler than me. And it was so clear to me. I was like, I don't know if this show is going to go anywhere, which it didn't because they picked up
Right.
a little known show called as Hannah Montana.
Yeah.
But Haley, I remember thinking like, they're going to be a star.
Mm.
And then when everything started coming out, I was like, I knew this would happen because she just had like so much charisma and swag. But this pilot is,
Yeah.
it's truly like our,
I want to see this movie.
I need to show it to you because my mom like, for some reason they gave it to us, which doesn't happen. So we have it on a DVD somewhere.
Okay.
But it was so cute.
And you know what? I would have watched this show as well.
You would, as a kid, you would have watched it.
Because like my cutoff of, you know how like you get a little bit older and
Yeah.
then there's like a cutoff of like generational like
Yes.
shows. Hannah Montana was like right there at the cutoff for
that
me.
was my last one. Yep.
So yeah, so if that would have came out, that probably would have been the last of my
That's exactly
Disney
what
show.
it was. That it would have been the last one. And here's the
Wow.
thing, my star. But if you think about it, that show would have sold 4 times more merch because for girlies.
For girlies.
Disney,
It's
not
like
that-
the Cheetah Girls.
Now that Disney,
Cheetah Girls.
exactly. Which is maybe why they didn't do it in hindsight.
Maybe.
Because we had already had the Cheetah Girls.
But that was a pop band. This you guys were like what kind of band were you?
Cinderella. Folk. It
You
was
were
like
folk-
kind
oh,
of like
see.
folk rock.
And I think we need more folk rock nowadays.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that. I think that would have catapulted that into like
I agree. I
you
agree.
know?
It was giving like Galileo Girls. Or wait, no,
Okay.
not Galileo Girls. Indigo Girls.
Okay.
That's what it was giving.
So now I need to ask you because we're in the same age range.
Okay.
And I'm pitching this idea all over town.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell you what I'm thinking. Did you watch Xenon Girl of the 21st Century?
Boom, boom,
Boom,
boom.
boom, make my heart go zoom.
Oh, wait, no,
zoom,
it's
my zoom,
zoom, zoom, zoom.
make my heart go boom, boom, my supernova girl. All right. So what do you think about this? And I wish that your band
Brenda
would have got
Song,
picked
a
up.
great Brenda Song performance.
Yeah.
Right?
That's not Brenda Song.
No. The best friend is Brenda Song, isn't it?
She was, and then they changed her for Raven in the sequel.
In the sequel, but
Yeah.
it was Brenda,
But
right?
it was Brenda. Brenda was in it for a little bit in the first one.
Yeah.
And then Raven was in the next two
Was in
after
the next
that.
two. Okay.
Which, again, Brenda Song, incredible.
Incredible.
I'm a That's a Raven guy, though. So that,
Love.
I love you. And I also watched her on the He Who Should Not Be Named show.
Fantastic.
Of the Huxtables. Yeah. She's
Fantastic.
great in it. But so this is what I was thinking,
Okay.
right? And I wish that this show of yours would have got picked up because then this would have been added to this idea that I have. Imagine like a festival
Okay.
of fictional Disney bands and singers right? So we're talking Protozoa from Xenon. We're talking The Boys in Motion from That's So Raven. We're talking Four Town from Turning Red. And headliner Powerline from a Goofy movie. Imagine that.
This is such a good idea.
Right.
This is what, because nostalgia, especially for millennials right now, is so strong.
Exactly.
The fact that there must be conventions, there must be Disney early aughts nostalgia cons, like
there has to be out there somewhere. But I will say this: Disneyland just did their Disney Channel night like
how was
a couple
it?
weeks ago.
Let's
And
watch a Disney
no, they have you do the.
all I wanted.
got that.
But I
You
know.
could've got it.
I know. I'm like, I didn't care about becoming like Selena or Miley. I just wanted to do this. I just wanted to do
As
this.
a kid, I knew I wasn't auditioning or anything, but I said if I could just
do
do that.
Disney Channel was like, oh my God! And Isabella, the Italian people from
Lizzie McGuire
Lizzie
movie.
McGuire.
But yeah, no, I said that too. Sing to me, Paolo. Have
would-
you ever seen such a beautiful night?
I would buy tickets to this so quickly.
I'm saying, so I'm putting this out there all over town, and this is timestamped, so you can't steal it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's time coded, whatever the word is legally.
Yes.
But
Legally.
so the idea came here. I think that should happen. People will go freaking nuts, like a Coachella, but for fictional bands. Bring Tevin Campbell back to do Powerline. I'm just saying.
I need it.
And
we need it.
you could just keep going down the list of just fictional
We need it.
bands. That's
need
all I'm
it.
saying. And then, listen, I don't know who you can be, but like obviously the people from back then can't do it, so they could just add you to because you have an incredible voice.
That's saying I'll fill in. I'll fill in for my side.
I'm saying,
I'll
okay.
Hannah Montana it up.
Yeah, you had about 10 it up.
I'll Hannah
As
Montana it
payback
up.
for her like taking your
I will
slot.
Hannah Montana it up. I remember all of it.
So speaking of your voice, I want to say, I was very shocked that I didn't hear you sing in the Four Seasons.
I know.
I was like, how? You sing in Has Been Hotel.
I know.
You're great.
I love not singing in the Four Seasons.
Oh, were you glad that they didn't pitch you on the singing?
Well, here's the thing. Sometimes I think when people sing on a TV show and it's like shoehorned in, you're like, we got it. She sings.
Yeah.
Look, I have no idea if we're going to have a season 3. I hope we do.
Yeah.
If our writers come
so.
up with a way. But like my character's a dental hygienist. Like she's not
Singing.
She's not
like,
going
while
to be
she's-
singing. Exactly.
Just a little scene while you're cleaning someone's teeth, just like a
little
hum.
thing.
Just a little hum.
But I think what I love about the show is like, or just what I've loved about getting to do, because I was recording Has Been Hotel season 2 in tandem with shooting season 2 of the Four Seasons. So like on my days off when I wasn't shooting, I was going into the vocal studio.
Okay.
And like Has Been Hotel is so high energy. It's so chalant, so to speak. It requires so much of me because all I have is this. And so it was nice to be like, okay, I'm going to exercise that part of my like artistic brain, the sort of no holds barred. Is that the phrase?
I think no holds bar, like unbridled, like
unbridled. Yeah, sort of like 150% at all times, and then going on to set for 4 seasons. And it's not because TV acting is small. Like I think that's such a misconception. It's more just that the way the show is written is so highly natural. Like it feels very natural to be playing these characters. They write the way we talk. The situations feel very human. Like I never had this moment where I was like, I don't really think this would happen. And so it's, whereas in Has Been Hotel, I'm like, what's going on? Like, okay, so like the TV guy's got his TV head pulled off and like we're trying to save hell through the power of like circle ring of friendship. Like, what is going on? Which I love. I mean,
you're like the daughter of Lucifer trying to save lost souls in hell.
It's like it's like Greek tragedy happening over at the Has Been Hotel.
Right.
And the Four Seasons, while it does have tragedy, feels like it's the sort of the tragedy that it lives so easily within us. I think like that's such a gift that the writers gave, is that when we show up to set, a lot of people are like, what's your process? And I go, well, always we're trying to like track the character and make sure we're bringing the right thing that happened in the scene before to this scene. But they write in a way and they're telling stories in a way that are so human and identifiable. It doesn't require a ton of sort of, let me get in the zone of it all. Even like when something really dramatic happens, like when Steve's character dies in that scene in season 1 and I'm like talking to Carrie, it's not the thing where she's like by the grave sobbing. It's like, it just happened. This is awkward because his ex-wife is right there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try and hold it together, but also I'm emotional. Like we're never pushed in a direction that feels inhuman. And I think that's why the show is successful, is it like takes those tiny moments from marriages and from friendships and life and kind of glues them together in a way that you sit down as an audience member and you just like coast to the end of the season because it's just so there's so much to latch onto that you kind of go like, oh, that's me, or that's my husband, that's my marriage.
Right. And I think that's like the cool thing about the show is that you can easily insert yourself into these like relationships and these dynamics, right?
Correct.
Like, and the fact that it doesn't go too over the top, because that's when you start to disconnect and be like, oh, well, I would never do something like that crazy.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
But even just the reaction to Nick's death and that, like there's so many different types of reactions to it, right?
Yes.
Like people still like make jokes because that's how they are trying to cope. Some people go extremely quiet. Some people are just, the scene where like, she's at the reception and she goes like, oh yeah, like it's my ex-husband. I hated him. Well, I didn't hate him. He has this new younger chick here and now she's trying to play with me. So,
and it's like awkward.
It's
what?
just sometimes when people die, it's awkward because it's like, especially like depending on how you leave the relationship.
Totally.
It's like, like, I don't know if we would have been good had they would have stayed. I don't know what would have happened, but that's the tragedy of death. It gets cut off, and it 100%. Forces you to fill in the blanks of a relationship that will never be finished. Yeah. Right. And so, and I think that's like really cool that watching this, I'm just kind of like, dang, like, how would I be in this situation? Yeah. Right. Like my reaction would be completely different to this character or that character. And so, like, I remember I was on Reddit. Somebody,
a great place to
great place to go.
A great place
I don't know why I go back, but I remember
Reddit was like a thing when I was in college, and I was like, "This is the Wild West. I'm not doing this."
Yeah.
And now I'm on it. If I need news, I go on Reddit.
So I don't know about news, but for me, like
news about like something that's happening like right now, like Like for example, like LAX had like all these delays outside of it, and I was like, "What is going on?" Reddit told me there was a water main break. Could not find it on Google, but Reddit knew.
Okay, I'm gonna have to start using it for that because I usually get my basketball news from that, like in real time.
Yeah, if you need like real time, like what is happening in this area right now, Reddit.
I just use it for smut mostly.
There's a lot of has-been.
Smut and basketball.
There's a lot of has-been smut on Reddit.
There's a lot. I know.
I've seen
I haven't reached that side of it yet, but I think I think my algorithm is gonna be like, hey,
it's wild. It's wild.
But I remember I found the subreddit for the 4 seasons. And somebody just straight up in the titles, all caps, was like, "This is not a comedy. This is life." This hits so close to home, and
That is great. I should tell Tina that. This is not a comedy. This is life. Because I think that's like really what she's going for. Like obviously 30 Rock is a comedy. Obviously everything she's touched is like joke. And they really like have restrained themselves with this to be like, life is like, yes, really funny a lot of the time, but it is also exhausting and scary and uncertain. And they do a really good job of like actually showing life. And then the moments that are just so absurd that you're like, what? Like my favorite line in season 2 is Carrie's character is like, I can't see Ginny anymore. Like every time I look at her belly, I just picture her and Nick doing it. And she's like, what are you supposed to do? Like when your dead ex-husband's new girlfriend shows up pregnant to the vacation, and Tina's character goes, yeah, there's no Beyonce song for that. And it's like, that is exactly it. You're like, this is absurd, but this is like the weird stuff that happens when people get divorced. And like my college boyfriend, I remember like going to his brother's wedding and his parents were divorced, and like that weird, the new partners were there, and like that weird awkwardness just like was almost funny. It like pervaded the entire thing. You're like, this is absurd. What is happening? And you just kind of roll with it. You're like, all right, we're doing this.
Talk about like a funny scenario in life, and I hope season 3 tackles this. I don't know if season 2 tackles this.
Yeah.
But my mom and my dad just got married 4 years ago.
Oh my
They
gosh.
just got, I'm 34, right?
Okay.
And I remember, I think it was like maybe 7-8 years ago, because fun fact, my dad has been in prison most of my life.
Okay.
And he just got out 4 years ago.
Oh my
right?
God.
So congrats, Dad. You're awesome.
Yay,
But,
Dad.
So
And they stayed together while he was.
they never were together. That's the kicker.
Whoa.
While he was in prison my
Okay.
entire life, they weren't together.
Well, you need to make this movie.
I never saw them in the same room up until he got out of prison, right? And so when she told me, I think I was like around like 27,
Oh my
and she
God.
was like, "Oh, me and your dad are gonna get married." I said, "Pause. I never saw you in the same. I didn't know you talked." And so now they're like, "Yeah, so we're gonna get married as soon as he gets out, and this and that." And I was like, "Sure." I guess
That
I
is
have to be.
wild.
I guess I have to be the flower boy, the ring bearer
Flower
at the
boy.
wedding.
You
Like I
gotta
gotta
do it
make
all.
up for lost time.
You got to marry them. You have to do everything.
I gotta do everything. I gotta be
everything.
the best man.
You're making the
I gotta be
cake.
the ring bearer.
You're doing it
I
all.
gotta wear like a comically small like tux to
Yeah.
the wedding. I said all these things, so I said we gotta literally catch me up on like the whole childhood my parents are getting married experience.
Oh my God.
And so the first couple times at their house, I'm watching their couple dynamic, and it was the weirdest thing. The weirdest thing. I'm like,
What was
babe.
it? What was it? What do they call one another, babe?
They call each other babe. My dad's like so LA. He's like, "Hey, baby." Hey,
What do you
baby.
think? Like,
And I'm just
do you think
like,
this was always happening behind the scenes and you didn't know about it?
I don't think it was always happening behind the scenes, because my dad had another girlfriend when I was
Okay.
like in 3rd, 4th grade.
Okay.
And I liked her a lot. And then
Uh-huh.
one day she just disappeared. And like in my mind, I'm just like, dad's in prison, mom's over here. And
Okay,
But
but now
then
they're reunited.
now they're together and they work really well as a couple together. I go to their house.
Now,
And
see,
they hang
this
out.
is the rom-com I want to see.
This is the right. Well, who? Oh yeah, I mean, who's gonna be my partner is what the big question is. I mean, oh, so you're talking about my parents. Never mind. You're talking about my parents. But no, that is a rom-com that I do want to see. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
how did you reconnect? Like, how did you even
Yeah.
start talking again?
like, what was that first conversation that they were both together again?
I'm like, did you visit him and did you guys put your hand on the glass? Do that like
Yeah.
that classic thing?
And like, was he? Yeah, I want to know.
And I want
everything.
to see this as season 3.
And I'm
4 seasons.
we're manifesting. There'll be a season.
You
3.
know.
There'll be a season 3.
But again, that is the thing with like, that is an element of, them having like kids who are young adults themselves. And like even the young adults are affected by, these relationships and like the way they have to figure out, oh, my parents are human.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
And like I like having that sharp realization of like these parents who've raised me that I thought were infallible.
Yeah.
They're not. Like they're just trying to find happiness. They're making mistakes.
Yeah.
And kids will judge you for that. They'll go like, oh, like the scene where Nick's daughter says, "Did you think about me while you were doing these things?"
Right. Yes.
And I thought about that. I was like, dang, like,
No, because I feel like, that's what I think the show is so good. It's like, obviously a bunch of these characters are parents, but they're still just people. And like, so much of it is about, yes, marriages, but also friendships. And like, I think in season 2, we really see them, we see who they are outside of their marriages.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I'm excited to see your dynamics within the group, because you
Yeah,
spent
yeah.
a lot of time with Steve.
A lot of time
in
with
the
Steve.
first, basically saying like, I want to be like part of this group, I want to be
Yes.
friends and everything, but you're still like an outsider looking in
As she should be, I think.
until like that final scene where you're all at the table and there's like
Yeah.
that nice little, oh, she's part of it now.
Which was like
Right?
such a sweet, I thought that was such a sweet way to end. Because I do think, a lot of my brain is, when we were getting the new scripts, was like, will people buy that she is friends with these people? And I think we did a great job in those final 2 episodes of like, Ginny's friends are seem a bit younger than her. I think like part of the reason she's dating somebody who's older, she's like a little more, she is a bit more of like that generation. Like she wants to have this kid. She's going to raise this kid. I think the friends that we see in episode 7 of season 1 are like not going to be helpful. But that she, like these people who knew her partner who then dies are kind of her last thread to him. And I think that all the time. I'm like, yeah, if I loved someone, like truly loved someone and they passed away, their friends, even if I wasn't super close to them, would be a tether that I have always.
I mean, especially since you're gonna have this baby, like
Yeah.
Obviously they want to be in this kid's life because that's their tether,
Correct.
to him, right? And
Yeah.
so when it comes to like this kid growing up, he's gonna have questions about his dad.
Yeah.
Obviously like you would know as his mother, but then it's like here's this group of people that spent decades with him,
Yeah,
knowing
yeah.
him, right? So
Yeah.
it is kind of like, this family that's being created
Yes.
with that one tether being like Nick's character,
Correct.
right? So
Yeah.
I really dig that. I really dig this show.
Thanks.
Like, I like slice of lives
Yeah.
like this. And
Yes.
again, like, Tina is just such like a genius.
She is.
The fact that she's able to pull that off behind the camera and then also get in front of it and
Yeah.
still like sell it, like really sell it, you know?
My girl.
It's like, I'm gonna go like black cinema real quick, and I don't like talking about this particular.
I know what you're about
You
to
know
say.
what I'm about to
Go
say.
ahead. Go ahead and do it.
You ever watch Why Did I Get Married?
No, what is that?
It's a Tyler Perry.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Directed. Is it directed? Look it up if it's directed. I think it's directed. Definitely written. And I actually like these movies. Like so, it's Why Did I Get Married, and the sequel's called Why Did I Get Married 2. And it's about these couples. I want to say it's like 4 couples who like get together every year to go on this retreat and talk about marriage and things of that sort.
I've heard about this because people have brought it up in relation to the show a lot.
Exactly.
Yes.
So
yes.
I know the movie that the show is based off of came out in 1981.
Okay.
Why Did I Get Married? I want to say it's like loosely inspired by that movie, but not 100%. It came out, I want to say like, what was it? 20.
So the first one came out in 2007, and then the second one came out in 2010. And also he wrote and directed the original stage play, which the films are based on.
Yep, there you go.
So there's
Yep. So great movies, and it does explore not as much as like the different age gap dynamics and whatnot, but it's just marriage and these friendships and all these type of things. And I'm gonna spoil it for you a little bit.
I'm so excited.
There's this one guy who just has all of the tea, and he's doing some dirt, and he knows all the dirt that's happening. And at dinner one time, that somebody finds out that he's cheating on Jill Scott. Jill Scott's in the movie. He's cheating on Jill Scott, so he just decides to let loose all their secrets. And I'm like, this is the worst friend you could possibly have. Like, he just basically like destroys.
Why does everybody trust him with their secrets?
He does it in the sequel as well. They bring him back, and he does the same thing in the sequel.
What?
With cancer. So I'm like, why are you doing this, dude? So anyway, so I love like stories that do explore the intricacies of like marriage, friendships, and do it in such a real and authentic way, while also, again, because that's also like a comedy as well, like do it that just shows that we are multitudes, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's like really cool. So I have to ask you,
Oh my God. Okay.
what is a movie that changed your brain chemistry?
Oh, yes. Okay. I feel like, the way you ask that, the way that question is worded, it makes me be like, it's not my favorite movie. But when I watched this movie for the first time, and when I went back to revisit it, I felt the same way. I was like, am I high? And that's how I feel about Space Jam.
Oh, yes! Yes!
Space Jam does not work, should not work as a movie.
No!
You've got Michael Jordan. You've got the Looney Tunes.
Yep.
Then you also have Aliens.
Yep.
And then you also have,
Bill Murray.
Bill Murray. And who's the guy? Like, it doesn't make sense.
It shouldn't.
And I remember watching that movie as a kid, and I was like, that altered my brain chemistry.
Yeah.
Something changed as I was watching that movie. I was like, I am not the same.
I can 100% agree with you on this.
And then I went back and watched it as an adult recently. When I was like sick, I was like, let's turn on Space Jam.
Yeah.
And I watched it and I was like, what the fuck? And why do I love this movie so? And also, the soundtrack is amazing.
Soundtrack is so fire.
And like the entire basketball team, like the people they got to do this movie, I'm like, what was the goddamn pitch for this movie to have that?
You ready to rock? Yeah. Y'all want to know why? Why?
It's so good.
It's such as a and that's how you start the movie. It's time to stand now. We got a real thing going on.
I'm like the worst. I'm like, I know we're here. I was like, this is why I'm like, podcast for press. I'm like, I love talking about the show. I fucking love 4 seasons, but I'm like, I could talk to you about Space Jam for a whole hour.
That's gotta be. Listen, how about this? And I'm dead ass serious.
Yeah.
Come back. We'll do a whole episode where we just talk about Space Jam.
About Space Jam. I think we should do like a live, and we should choose moments of it that remain. Also, some of the greatest voiceover performances ever. Yeah. I don't know who voiced the aliens, but
Those aliens were great.
The way one of them goes, the best players in the world.
The best!
It's like altered brain chemistry. And I really wanted to give you an answer that was like Memento or Francis Ha. Great movies. Greta, I love you. But
the real answer.
Something that actually altered my brain chemistry is Space Jam.
See, listen. Thank you so much for bringing that up, because that movie as a child was like my whole personality.
I love it.
Like even the what's it called? Hey, when they open the door. What does he say? He goes like hey. I keep thinking they say it's the Goof Boy, but that's Goofy movie.
When they find bugs?
No, not when they find bugs. When they find old dude from Jurassic Park, where they open the locker and he was hiding.
Wait.
They say something to him, but he says it in this like super deep voice, and he's all like, "I can make you big."
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna come back to me.
It's gonna come back. But
another one that like really gets me is when like the guy jumps on Bugs, smashes him.
Yes.
And Lola's like, Bugs, and he goes, "Is this your man?"
Oh, so good. Also, Lola Bunny. So perfect in that movie.
Listen, it made me so
I loved her.
Confused as a kid.
I'm still confused.
Because I was like, why is this bunny doing things?
And the bunny specifically.
The bunny.
The bunny of
like
it.
My standards for women were set by this bunny rabbit.
Can I tell you the two characters? Okay, this is like we're really going in.
Really going into it.
The bunny. This is why I'm like I go to a lot of conventions for Hasbin.
Yes.
So I'm like learning what furries are. Like I like didn't really know what that world was, and then I told my husband the other day he was like, "What was your like awakening?" And I was like, honestly, Balto. Yeah. Voiced by Kevin Bacon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Famously, Balto and Lola Bunny, and he was like, Erika. I think we're learning something about you. But I was like, something about the way Lola Bunny is animated. Yeah. The hair flip.
It's the hair flip. Like that was the first time I like saw hips and was like, that's doing it for me.
Yes.
And the fact that she was like, that was the first. I was like.
Now, have you watched Balto and understood why? Okay, Balto's great.
No, I get
Kevin Bacon's great in Balto.
Watching Balto, like I understood why people would be like, "Oh my god, Balto," right? Yeah. But also,
I think I know what I'm going to say to him now when I meet him one day.
Balto.
I'm going to be like, I know you've done a lot, but can we talk about Balto?
I did the same thing with Vin Diesel and the Iron Giant.
What'd you say? Iron Giant.
I was like, and he was like, that was like his like, oh, really? He was like, that? I was like, yeah, he was so excited.
Iron Giant is a heartbreaker.
It is super bad.
I've actually never gone back to rewatch it because it made me really sad.
You should probably do it. It will make you sad still, maybe even
really
sadder.
Hurt me.
But there's a moment where right before the nuke comes down and like he leans down over to Hogarth and Hogarth says, when that comes down, everyone here will die. And so he goes up to like take it on and he hears Hogarth's voice in his head and he says, you're not a weapon. You are who you choose to be. And he goes, Superman. Blow up. Oh my God.
It's so good. God,
it gets me. It gets me.
Really gets
but
me.
yeah, last thing I want to say about Space Jam.
Okay, yeah.
I quote this to this day. It's when Charles Barkley goes to play the girls in the streets.
Oh my God.
And she blocks his shot.
Yes!
And she goes, you ain't Charles Barkley.
You ain't Charles Barkley.
You just a wannabe that look like him.
Yes. Oh my God, so good. And Basketball Jones is playing a great song.
Yep.
Basketball Jones. The scene where he runs into the. It's not Charles Barkley. Which player is it? But he runs into the.
Oh my God. Not Avery Johnson.
Charles Barkley.
Not Avery Johnson. You just wannabe that looks like him. Be gone. Be gone, you wannabe.
Okay, be gone, you wannabe.
She's like, be gone. Break out. You wannabe. Be gone. Hold on, don't tell me. Larry Johnson. Larry Johnson's one of the basketball players.
We need to find out who that female
It wasn't Muggsy
Bogues
was. It wasn't Muggsy Bogues. Who else hit the thing where they're walking? They all hit the thing.
Oh yeah, it was two of them.
Yeah, it was
so good.
I think it might have been three of them.
That movie is it's broken into because like you think the plot of the aliens wanting Michael Jordan's powers makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But then the Looney Tunes come into it, and you're like, why are they a part of this movie?
Do you want to know why?
Why?
There's actually a real reason why.
What is the reason?
So there was a Nike commercial called Hair Jordan where Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny were playing basketball. And somebody said, this will be a great idea for a movie. And Space Jam was born that commercial.
That person was correct. What? I gotta go watch that commercial.
It was like Michael Jordan was doing these like commercials with like Michael Jackson and Bugs Bunny, and so
that was an era and that's what I would recommend if you have not watched The Last Dance, which is the documentary about the Bulls and Michael Jordan. It is one of the best. I don't know what it's on. Is it on HBO?
It was on ESPN, but I think you
ESPN.
can find it on HBO.
Oh,
If not, maybe like on Disney, because
Yeah.
ESPN and Disney, like, you know, they
So
are all
good.
one thing. But yo, super
like
great.
a Michael Jordan theme.
Last question. Michael Jordan's your GOAT? Is Michael Jordan your
no,
GOAT?
Kevin Bacon's my goat.
Yeah, no, okay. That was a great answer. That was a great answer to end a movie podcast on. Thank you, Eric.
You're so welcome. Thank you, Robbie. This was so much fun.
This was a great time. We need to have you back so we can talk more Space Jam.
Oh my God.
For
I
sure.
could talk about that movie forever. I'm
For
obsessed with it.
sure. And thank you, everybody, for watching or listening to this podcast, whether it's on YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcasts at. Remember, I'm Straw Hat Goofy, and can I be your movie guy?